Alrighty, cool beans. So let's jump right into this thing. Um, this is an overview of the market this week. What we was looking at in the beginning of the week, how everything played out, and what we'll be looking at going forward. Starting out Monday, we wanted to see the dollar sail down. The dollar did give us our sell, but then we seen the bulls take over the market. And so we see the dollar to start to run on a bullish run, which was completely fine. We had already gotten the sell that we wanted to see. We just didn't get the whole sell. We got half of it, which is completely fine. Once we seen the market start to run bullish, we start to look for opportunities to re-enter on the buying side of the market. And so Wednesday we was here. That's Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. I told you guys that if okay, so we was right here by the time I started, which was around 8:30, 8:45, or 9 o'clock. This is 9 o'clock. I told you guys that I wanted to see the dollar push above this price level, and if I did get some bullish momentum to break this price level, that I would wait for the retest. And if I seen that retest, that I would buy the dollar off of this retest up to this level right here. So let's see how that played out. That was my retest. Another retest right here. Here is some drawdown. Market just collecting orders. And then we see the move. We see the move. And so with that being said, I told you guys that if we seen the dollar run for a bullish run, then we would see Euro USD go for a bearish run. And I told you that I wanted to see Euro USD come down to this price level um, Wednesday night. Going back earlier in the week, we wanted this buy from Euro USD. We end up getting this buy. That was a buy for like was it 80 something pips, 100 something pips, 75 pips. Cool beans. And then Wednesday night, I told y'all that if you were expecting for the dollar, if the dollar did make that bullish run, then we would be expecting Euro USD to make a bearish run down to this price level. Um, Wednesday, where we at? There, Wednesday, and we can see how it played out. That's it. Target achieved. Um, Moving on to GU, same thing. In the beginning of the week, we wanted to get this buy. Well, I think that was almost for like 100 pips or something. Like yeah, like 90 pips. But this was our take profit right here. So it was like 60 something. Then we seen the market start to sell off. I told you guys Wednesday night that if the dollar did go on a bullish run, then of course GBP USD, I would want to see GBP USD come We got it. Um, we got it. So everything played out good with our currency pairs this week. I do want to see then that the dollar ended with this aggressive bullish candle. It closed the day with this aggressive bullish candle. I want to see how Euro USD open up with Sunday at 5 o'clock when it opened up. I want to see if it comes back down and this price level. Same thing with GBP USD. I want to see if it swings that down. Um, Remember what I told y'all with NZD USD in the beginning of the week? We wanted this buy. We got that buy when the market started to sell off. Remember I told y'all that I wanted to see NZD. I mean, when the dollar started to go bullish, I told y'all that I wanted to see NZD USD make it down to here by week's end, by the end of the week. And as y'all can see, we got about 10, 11 pips away from target. But everything played out as well with NZD USD. We got the break. We got the retest. We know we always looking for the retest. We got that sell off. That was a good sell off. Like 60 pips. That's damn good pip. This was a good move in the beginning of the week. It's like 45 pips, good pippage. So currency pairs played out good for us this week. Moving on to Bitcoin. We got our Bitcoin buy earlier in the week, and then Bitcoin just sold off on us. Now, I expect the Bitcoin to come back down here and retest this zone right here because, like I told y'all, this was a very relevant, very strong price zone right here. Um, and Bitcoin did give us a reaction. It popped up for about 275 pips on us, but then you can see it just dropped through the floor, which is dope. Now looking at Bitcoin, I'm looking at the price that it came to, and I'm looking to my left to see what's relevant today. So when I look to my left, I see that this is relevant to what price came down to. So I want to mark that because that's a point of reference for me right now. So being that price has came back up and retested this low, I want to see if the price keep pushing up. And I'm looking at Bitcoin. Bitcoin starting to make higher highs and higher lows. Uh, Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So I want to see if Bitcoin. I expect for Bitcoin to at least push back up to here. If it's going to go back down and test 8,600, I mean 8,900 down here, it's at least gonna come back up and retest this to see if this price holds as a resistance. And if this price holds as a resistance, then we can expect to see Bitcoin sell back down to at least this structure right here. And then when it gets to this structure, we'll be looking to see whether it can hold this structure or if it breaks through this structure. If it breaks through this structure, then we'll wait for price to pull back and retest this structure to see if this structure holds as a support, not support, I'm sorry, as a resistance. And if we get the retest and this price hold as a resistance, then we'll look to sell Bitcoin back down to about 89. Moving on to silver. We got this buy in the beginning of the week, which I take profit was here, like 400 pips. and then the market sold off, and then we start looking for positions to get in um, on the selling side of the market. This would have been our entry, of course. And as you can see, there was a beautiful sell-off. Um, now I'm just monitoring silver. I'm not looking to get in anything for silver. As soon as the market open up, I will be monitoring silver to see what we can try to set up for the upcoming trade. Silver was another good trade this week. Gold, we got our buy from gold in the beginning of the week. That was a dope buy. Market started selling off on us. We had two opportunities to get in. I told you guys Wednesday. This where we was at Wednesday. Told you guys I wanted to see if price could use this as a resistance. If it respected this structure as a resistance, and if it did, I would look to sell gold back down to this structure, which was I think like 200 something pips. Nah, it was 100 like 150, like 100 to like 140. But anyway, we did get that sale. It might have been hard for you to catch that though. It broke. It is what it is. Can't catch all of. Oh, hold on. I forgot that. I'm sorry. I'm tripping. Let me play it. Yeah, that was our retest again. That was our take profit. And then I told you guys if it broke through this structure, we would wait for the retest and try to set it down. I think I think my target was here. I had to go back and look at the video. It was either there. I think it was there because I know my target got hit. So yeah, and so you had ample opportunity. You could have got in on this retest or this retest and still caught take profit. So yeah, that was good trade for gold. Um, moving on to all still doing its thing. All wasn't able to get above my 43.50 area, so I let all do its thing, and I'm just monitoring all. And we'll see what happens with all. Moving on, last but not least, U30. We caught this buy in the beginning of the week, which to take profit was 274 pips. Um, and then if you got in right here, I think I gave another entry out right here. You could have ran it up a little bit more, like 300 pips. But then we seen U30 sell off. And so once we seen this sell off, of course, we would have been looking to try to reposition ourselves. Keep in mind, if you go back and look at the tape from earlier in the week, I told you guys that I did want to see this liquidity taken out as well. I wanted to see this liquidity taken out. We got that taken out, and then that's when we caught our entry for our buy, and then we seen this sell out. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I thought that price was gonna buy off this structure. I didn't really think we was gonna break back below this structure just because of all the bullish momentum that I was seeing out of U30. And you remember that I told you guys that I did want to see U30 come up here and make new all-time highs. But do you also remember what I told you about that as well with my original analysis? What was my original analysis for U30? I wanted to see U30 sell. That's why I had all of these liquidity areas down here marked. I had these areas marked because that's when I seen the market pulling back to capture liquidity. And so we got this one captured, we got this one captured, but look, we still got liquidity to the downside to be captured. Here, here, here. These was my original targets for price to pull back to. So this sell-off didn't surprise me one bit because I wanted to see this. So now what I'm looking for is I want to look to see if price hold this price level right here. If it hold this, then I'll look to sell U30 back down to the bottom of this zone. And this was a dope move. Even if you missed this move, which because I did miss this move because you had no way of knowing this move was about to happen. But when this move happened, then that's when you were supposed to start looking for positions, opportunities to reposition yourself on the right side of the market. And so if y'all remember, I told y'all it was either in the group chat or on the video that I did Wednesday morning or Tuesday morning about me only trading the New York Open lately, like the New York and the London Cross. I was telling you guys about that 9 o'clock candle for New York Open. So if you look at this 9 o'clock candle from this morning from U30 New York Open, you can see it. That's when you get the most momentum out of the market. So with me, I already had this move charted. And I seen this move right here. I said, oh, okay. Then I seen this swing high. I said, okay, let me pull out my field. So pull out my field. My 80, my 70%, 80% retracement levels. And that was beautiful. Set my order. 9 o'clock candle. Pull right up into it. 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock candle, pull right up into it. My stop loss above the previous high, which is right there. You check yourself, make sure your risk to reward is together. Remember, you always want your risk to reward to be at least 3 to 1. This trade right here, you can see right here where my mouse is at, 9.02. That's a 9 to 1, 9 to 1 risk to reward, or 1 to 9, should I say? 1 to 9 risk to reward. So you risking $1 to make $9. That's great. I mean, excellent. A hell of a fantastic risk to reward. Remember, we only looking for this number right here to be a 3. We're only looking for a 1 to 3 risk to reward. Trading like that, you can lose 7 out of 10 trades and still be profitable for the day or for the week or whatever the course of time that you place those 10 trades over. Using this method, this risk to reward method, with only taking trades where your risk to reward is 1 to 3 or better, you can lose 7 out of 10 trades and still be profitable. Oh my goodness. That's sauce right there, man. That's a jewel right there. Y'all better write that down, man. Make a note, make a mental note of that for real. But yeah, so um that's what I got for as you can see, this take profit. It slammed through my take profit. Soon as the market opened, I was in the market um about 30 minutes or hour. It hit my that 9 o'clock candle right there. Now this nine, yeah, like an hour. Matter of fact, I can go down to the let me go down to the 15 minutes. Exactly how long I was in that trade. 9 to 10, 15. So an hour and 15 minutes. Hour and 15 minutes to catch. Man, I ain't even 560 pips, man. Um, listen, anybody got any questions? Let me unmute y'all. Okay, y'all can
I
unmute.
have, I have a question.
What's up?
Um, when you use the fib, can you show me that again? Like what level? Where were you starting and ending when you use the fib?
The area of most relevance. So like um so this low, when I seen this low bit broke and price was being very aggressive to the selling side like that, being that this was the most relevant low because we know that if the market is going to continue to trend up, then we know the market is going to continue to make what? Higher lows. So this, you always looking at when the market is trending up or down, whichever way it's trending in, you always want to look at the most relevant previous structure. So if the market is trending up, you always want to be paying attention to your previous lows. Because as you know, as long as that previous low doesn't get broke, then you know the market is still trending up, right? Because in order for the trend to continue, it has to continue to make higher lows. So the moment this low is broken, that's when your antennas go up because now the market is telling you what? I'm no longer trending up because my previous low has been broken. I didn't make another higher low. I broke my previous low, which is an indication that the trend and that the trend is switching. It's going in the opposite direction. So now what I start looking for is a swing high. What is this right here? That's a swing high. So now that I see this swing high, I measure from the width of the swing high to the width of the lowest candle before the market starts to give me a bullish pullback. Do you understand that? That makes sense to you? Because if not, I want you to understand it clearly. So tell me if it don't.
Um, but I'm not seeing which candle. Like I understand the swing high, but which relevant swing, which relevant low are you taking it to?
I'm taking the highest wick off of the swing high,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm taking the lowest wick in that downward move that it produced, I'm taking the lowest wick off the candle. I'm taking the lowest wick off of the candle, off of the lowest. Hold on, I'm trying to put it where you understand it. Okay, I'm gonna take the highest. I'm gonna measure from the highest wick of the swing high to the low before the market start to pull back.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So you
Yeah.
know, so you identify this swing high, right?
Yeah, I see that.
Okay, so you gonna measure from the wick of that high to the wick of the low before you see a bullish run. I mean, before you see a bullish candle. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, so that once you saw that bullish candle in the middle of those two bearish candles, that's the low that you use, that first bearish right
You
there.
use that
Yeah,
low right there, yeah. So
there
when
you
I
go.
seen that, I pull out my field and I seen that because you don't know if this the low until you see a blue candle, right? Because this candle could have very well kept pushing and being a red candle as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
Got it now? You just had a light bulb moment then.
Right, right, right.
Oh,
Once
when
you,
people have
yeah,
light bulb moments.
because you know what, and that's something I was paying attention to today is when it has a move, the retracement, that's the wick on the higher time frame. Yeah, I got you. I totally got you.
You see it now. So, and this what I tell y'all, man. This shit is real time, yo. If like if you ain't got your limit set, or you ain't in front of your computer or your laptop, or you ain't on your mobile device, however you trade, when the market makes it move, 9 times out of 10 you just miss the move, or 9 times out of 10 you gonna hop in and try to chase the move, and you gonna end up losing all your money. That's how real these markets is. Like, it's real time. Like, if you don't press the button when the move is being made, you miss the move, or you got to get in at a later move. So, like, you see this move happen in a matter of, I'm gonna go down to the smaller time frame so you can see it. Let's go down to 15 minutes. So when this swing high was formed, we see this move right here, and then we see these bullish candles, right? You measure this move, which I already done. I already got the perimeters set in place. So you only had a window of maybe about, you only had an hour to get in this play. What's this 4 15 minutes candle, right? Yeah. So when you see that pullback, which on an hour is just one candle, it's just that one candle. These four candles right here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, is this whole 8 o'clock candle. And then you see, you only had a window opportunity of 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour. And then price got away from that, took off. And when it took off for 875 pips. And now you look at your risk. Let's say 60 pips. Now you do your risk to reward on that. Oh, we already did it. Yeah, 91. So does everybody see that and everybody get that? If you don't, let me know.
Yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying. I'm gonna probably have to go back this weekend and get in the market and try to understand it on the lower time, like on a more basic level. But definitely, I got what you're saying. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Well, another great week. I didn't do the pip count, but I know it was over 1,000 pips, so um, well over 1,000, probably well over 2,000. I stopped counting pips. Long as the team winning, everybody catching these pips, making this money and learning, and spreading the knowledge and sharing the wealth. That's all that matters to me. Matters to me. So man, if nobody have any questions, I'll go ahead and call it a night. As always, man, appreciate you guys tuning in. Enjoy your weekend. Let your friends and loved ones know you love them while they still here. And as always, peace and love.
Peace out, man. Hey, yo, can I get a copy of this?
Yeah, sure.
Peace out.
Good night, everybody.